The Lust Podcast, turn the volume high. Real talk for your soul, no alibi. From the love and the pain to the joy we feel, we keep it 100, yeah, we keep it real. Life, culture, love, and all the drama. We're talking real, no fake, no comma. Rated off for real, baby, you know what it is. You know what it is.
Hello and welcome to the Lust Podcast Show, the show that is rated R for real and not PG for playing games. I am one of your hosts, the Boss Lady.
And I am the D.O.C, making it do what it do.
And we want you to continue to join us for our weekly conversations about life, culture, and everything else. As we always say, get to know us, what? Get to love us. So this episode is sponsored by Cigar Junkies as well as CJS Educational Services. So don't forget to get your merch. And before we jump in this episode, just got to pause real quick to just say how you been, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. I've been doing well. Everything is good. No problem. No problems. I just want to say real quick, guys out there, make sure that you get your annual physical. So I got my annual physical, make sure everything was straight. So I had to get some things, you got to go in and get your oil changed and tune up. So I had to get a little tune up. So make sure that you go get your annual physicals, man. So
it's very important.
You don't get caught up in the game.
That is so true.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that, especially speaking as a black man. Especially when you get certain ages, you should go get your.
You got to get your prostate checked.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with it. Check screen for colon cancer. You got to do that when you get certain ages.
You do.
Yeah. So stay on top of that shit.
Stay on top of that. And speaking of merch, just wanted to highlight your hoodie.
No doubt.
I like this hoodie. Yes, part design of this hoodie.
These are all the infamous parties in the Boom Boom Room.
Yes. So definitely look at that. You like it, let us know. We get you one too. But we about to jump into this show because we got a lot to talk about. We got some good hot topics. So let's just jump right into these hot topics. First hot topic, real quick, government shutdown, lasting effects. We still see them, we don't see them. What was your whole thoughts about this whole shutdown?
Well,
think this was deliberate.
You go back to some of the stuff I predicted. I predicted that this would be the longest government shutdown.
Did say that?
That he was using it as a ploy to shut down certain departments to keep these people unemployed, to reduce the federal workforce, and he's done it.
Say that.
He's dissolved the Department of Ed. A lot of those employees are now out of job, and they're going to be shifted to the Department of Labor. A lot of people don't realize that shit, but that went down, and unfortunately, exposed how wicked people are towards poor people.
Man, all these people, how wicked.
It's just crazy that people in general
are happy that people don't have food.
They will want to see
good.
People,
they pay cash.
They will want to see people to starve. It's just crazy. These people call themselves
Christians. Yeah,
it's crazy,
or whatever they call them. But
yeah,
it really shows how people really feel.
But all I got to say, whether you believe the dude or not, people need to vote.
Yeah, I think this
don't complain.
Yes. You should be voting every election, whatever, local, whatever. You should be voting. I agree. How about this? This was a story that you actually just brought to my attention. I like to title this "When Being a Karen Gets Expensive." Okay. It was a story about a police chief in Boston, and you're the one to introduce the story, so I want you to kind of shed the light on that because I think that's definitely a hot topic. I forgot
about that story. But apparently, a woman called the police on a black guy that was entering apartment building, and he was her next door neighbor, and she hadn't, I guess, seen this guy, recognized him.
He had only been there like a week.
Because of that, she then proceeded to harass him, say he didn't belong there, and call the police.
Right.
Make a long story short, come to find out, this guy was the chief of police for Boston, the city of Boston.
Yes.
And of course, it was captured on surveillance camera. Yep. And he did something that was different. He sued her ass for defamation.
Yep.
So he ended up winning at like $120,000.
Yep. She lost her job.
She lost her job, and she got evicted from the apartment.
They ended her lease because of that. So that's what I say when being a Karen gets expensive. Sometimes you need to just mind your fucking business. The fact that the reason why she called the police because she said to her he didn't look like he belonged there.
He didn't look like
he looked suspicious. And my whole thing is that who are you to say what suspicious look like?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have a bad hair day and my hair is all over my head, and if I don't look to the part, then you could say I'm a crackhead, I'm a burglar. That was just crazy though, just simply crazy.
White women's tears.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about that privilege. I talked about this today at work. Privilege, white privilege, and white pride. The two P's, privilege and pride. People just, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, next hot topic. Saw this statistics, and I want to know your thought about this. And I believe it said either by 2028, 50% of women between the ages of 25 through 40 will be single by choice. What do you think about that? Because that's a crazy fact to throw out there, that in literally 2 to 3 years that there will be half the women in the world that will be single by choice.
You know, this is not an old topic that we've spoken on, and I ain't gonna get too deep into it.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna piss people off. But I think the single by choice, and y'all should just be straight up with it. Don't nobody judge nowadays. I think it's a way for some women to hide their homosexuality or bisexuality and saying they're single by choice. That's a bunch of bullshit.
So you saying that the women saying that they're single because they don't want to do it with men. They prefer to go have
women. So they say single by choice and just saying that they're lesbian.
I think that may be a small percentage. When I hear women say that they're single by choice,
what does that mean?
I interpret it as the woman is not out here seeking to look to date. She's not out here trying to boo up or anything like that. She's choosing to be single. She's choosing not to go look for a man. She's choosing when she go out not to look for a mate. She's choosing to go out and interact.
So she's embracing her wholeness.
No, she's embracing herself.
Oh my God, she being a hoe.
How's she being a hoe?
She's saying I want to suck.
They're not saying single by choice.
I want to suck and fuck. I just don't want to be tied to a partner. That's what that means.
Why do they have to be sucking and fucking just because they're single?
Because that's a basic human want and need.
That don't mean women going out there sucking and fucking now.
Are you serious?
It's called celibacy.
That shit is that don't get me started on that.
I'm just saying it's called celibacy.
Think about it. You had so many dicks that you can take off.
You know what?
I've never had so much pussy where I can take off for a year or two. I've never had that much pussy
what all where I can take off. Is.
I've never had that much pussy where I can take off for a year.
As much pussy as y'all say y'all get.
Where I can take off for a year or two. It still ain't enough. You
know what?
That's amazing.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. Forget the numbers and forget what we define and all this. Forget the debate. My thing is, it's sad that women want to be single, because I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not saying this, so I know it's gonna be some women that's gonna hate this for 2 seconds, okay? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be with a man. I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you want to be with a man, in a relationship with a man, cuddling with a man, fucking with a man, on a man. There's nothing wrong with that. That don't make you a less woman, or that don't make you a weaker woman because you're admitting that you want a man, need a man, all of the above. And when I say need a man, I'm not saying that you can't function, you don't have a brain, that you need a man in that sense. I'm saying that you need a man, that you want a man to cuddle you, you want a man to spoil you, you want a man to sometimes take charge, all that different type of stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that. So saying that you want to be single by choice and you do this for a long time, what's going on that you don't seek, like you don't want no companionship?
I think it's a basic human need to want companionship.
That's what I'm saying. So when women say I don't want companionship, or I don't want to be in a relationship, and you say this for a long period of time, what does that mean?
So then when they need dick, they break the glass, and then they get some dick, and then they go back, and then they go back and break the glass again. And what that sound like? That sound like a hoe to me. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Or they just use dildos. Or they just use dildos.
Yeah, whatever.
Or they go sizzle with a girl for a hot second or something. That's all I can say. How about this? Next hot topic, okay? Paul Pierce, back to talking shit again. Okay. Paul Pierce, ladies, Paul Pierce said that he was talking to the men, but he was telling the men that if you want to know if your girl truly, truly care about you, cheat on her and watch her reaction. Depending on what type of reaction she has to the situation will determine how much she actually cares for you. What are your thoughts on that? Using that technique as a way to see if I love you. You gonna cheat on me.
They need,
see
I
if
say
I
they
love
need,
you.
to me, I think that's full of shit. They need to use the Sammy Davis technique. He told his wife, look here, there's never going to be a night where I'm going to sleep by myself.
You know what?
That is cold pimping to me.
You know what?
That's what you tell him.
But you know what?
That's what you tell him.
She could interpret that. She could interpret
He
that.
told
That
her
mean
that on
that
the
they're
day they
gonna.
got married. He said, there's never going to be a night I'm going to sleep by myself.
Well, if you go out of town, nigga, you better be sleeping by yourself. So there is gonna be some nights where you gonna be sleeping out of town. It's called when you go out of town.
I'm telling you, with Sammy Davis. I'm talking about.
Now listen
they need
here.
to live to
Fast
the
forward,
Davis.
you know, now if you went
Sammy
out of
Davis
town,
rule, man.
I don't care if you don't sleep by yourself now, but you know, at one point in time, yeah, you weren't going out of town and sleeping, going out of town,
man, niggas
not sleeping by yourself.
But no, I think that's just unwanted drama.
I think he likes to be drama.
Let me tell
like
you,
that.
broke niggas don't try that. Cause that ain't gonna work.
That
ain't gonna work for broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that definitely don't work for broke niggas. So don't try that.
But my thing is, how is inflicting pain on somebody? How does that prove how much a person love you? Because you shouldn't be trying to hurt the person.
Because you know what
Cheating
it is.
On
no,
them
what he's trying to see is it's some cold pimp shit going on. Because what
it's some mind manipulation.
No, what he's trying to see is, do she love me more than herself?
What the fuck?
That's what he doing. Because if she gonna put me before herself, that's what he's trying to see with the treating shit.
Nigga, what little pimp slim?
Pimp slim. I know that shit is high level shit. I know. I keep trying to tell you.
This nigga trying to pimp.
I'm trying to break it down to you.
Hold on, time out.
I'm trying to break it down to you.
Hey, she want to see it. You want to put more than the self.
No, it was too much. You can't follow. Well, let me slow it down for you.
You know what? No.
Trying to see if she loves herself more than him.
That I know what you're saying, but that's still a fucked up logic.
That's the pimp shit.
Alright, anyway, like I said, don't do it.
And ultimately, depending on who the guy is.
Because that can go all wrong. And then you will end up looking stupid when your feelings hurt, thinking you trying to get her to conform or whatever. Then it flip, and then you end up looking stupid because your feelings got hurt now. Okay.
Yeah, it's all relative. Every situation is different.
Last hot topic, and this last one is kind of serious. That's why I left it for last. Because it's just, I ain't gonna lie, it's troubling. It's still been talked about. It was something that I was not aware about at first, initially, until I kept hearing so many people talk about this video. And it was like, this video, have y'all seen this video?
We were out of town.
We were out of town. So it was like, man, have you seen this video? And I'm like, what video? And it was like, these kids beating up on a mama and her kids. And I'm like, no, that's got to be fake news. That's got to be fake, because there's no way in my mind, my logical mind, that some kids are had targeted an actual mom and her kids and beat her up until I seen the video. And then I listened to the video, and I'm not gonna lie, my heart shattered in a million pieces, because I said, these are some fucking little savages. I'm sorry. Kids not or whatever, they look like little savages. And it reminded me of the movie Lord of the Flies, when the kids killed Piggy. When they turned and they became cannibals and all that, and they killed Piggy. And it was just like, it's just fucked up to see that, especially black kids like that, black mother. Then the fact that she had a disability, and the kids didn't take that into consideration, the trauma that they caused the kids. What's your thoughts on that?
It's so much shit going on with that. It looked like a pack of wild hyenas and wild dogs.
It did.
Attacking this woman, her kids.
Like, it was just crazy.
The crazy thing is, when I first heard about it, I'm thinking it was gonna be like teenagers.
I did too.
The oldest kid was like 11 or 12,
wasn't
maybe.
that sad?
And so, and
the
other thing is, the ones that was the most violent and leading it were the girls.
The girls, yep. We
talked about that last episode. This new mean girl thing. Y'all think that shit cool?
That mask,
but it's a lot. I guarantee you, a lot of those kids, and I seen it because a lot of the kids, when the parents were coming to try to issue apologies, I did not see not one male presence. Not an uncle. Not the father, daddy, not a pastor, not a next door neighbor.
You saw other friends, you saw other females.
I did not see that. Video. So to me, that shows a clear absence of because males, certain things you just not gonna do.
How
when
about
you have
the kids don't
presence.
even look like they gave a fuck?
That's what I'm getting at.
They didn't look sincere.
The parents, I think, that
or remorseful.
Unfortunately, I don't even know. You criminally could charge them kids, but ain't gonna happen with it.
True, but I just hate how the parents came on there just talking about just remember their kids. Just remember their kids. And it was just like,
kids don't behave like that.
How do you want us to remember them as kids when what we saw of them
I'm telling
not
you,
kids?
that behavior, we said it before, people have normalized, and I said the episodes ago, no, nigga madness.
You did. This was nigga madness. This was nigga madness. This wasn't just violence. You're right. This was nigga madness.
This is nigga madness. Some people trying to condone it, but only niggas will condone some stupid, ignorant shit. And there's people that will fight the kids. Now, the other thing, there's two sides to this. The other flip side is that, of course, the community was in uproar.
Yeah.
I've never seen black people get this galvanized about this. And they went and marched at the school where they had to have police barricading outside the school. My thing was, now y'all threaten violence against the kids?
Yeah,
so some of the parents tell me y'all still are adults. You can't fuck up a kid like that.
Yeah.
And so that mentality is just,
it was like, whoop
people whoop their ass. People are really fucked up, man. It's just a fucked up situation from top to bottom for those people. But I wish those folks the best. I hope they get the service and the justice that they deserve.
I hope some of them get therapy. What that shows is that some of them kids, no, I'm talking about before. I'm talking about, yes, the woman and her 2 kids that they went through that they need therapy. But I'm talking about the kids that was following them. Because obviously some of them kids got issues that they thought that was like, and now one time did the compassion kick in to not do that or to stop somebody else from doing the way that they pulled that little boy down. They could have bust his fucking head right there.
Them little
like they were
wild.
savages. I don't care, kids or not. They look like fucking savages. I'm sorry. They look like savages. That was just
like
sad.
30 of them.
That was just sad.
And then they would have got mad if a motherfucker had pulled out a pistol and shot one of them or something. I'm not.
And that's what I said. I said, what if that mother had a gun on her? But in that situation,
the way that they were whooping and stomping her kid.
What if that mama had a gun and a license to carry and all that, concealed carry card, all that, and she had shot one of the kids? Do you think she would have been wrong for that?
Yeah, legally defending your kid. That one, and then other thing, that woman couldn't have been no taller. She don't look like she was 5 feet.
Hey, the way that they just dogged her though, the way they talked about her, insulted her, it was just. Anyway, on to our entree, because our entree is more better than that. Talking about that, but yeah, them kids need help. Honestly, we're talking about Vegas, but before we jump into our trip to Vegas, definitely wanted to pause for a second to talk about Cancun real quick, because we actually had the pleasure to go to Cancun, Mexico, and it was fun as fuck. That's all I can say. FAF. It was fun as fuck. Yeah. You want to share any highlights about that real quick before we get into Vegas?
I just want to tell niggas, get your passport. Get your passport. Yeah. Experience life. Get outside. Yeah. Get outside of United States.
Because Cancun and DR is a little different from Miami.
Oh yeah.
And that's different from Puerto Rico.
It's just amazing how black people are treated completely different once you get outside the country.
That part.
I mean,
because you get treated like shit.
And it could be because they figure you may have money, but either way, you don't get. Because even when you got money in the United States, they still remind you that you're a nigga.
Thank you.
You just a nigga with money.
No.
So they remind you that you don't get. You just got money when you go out of town.
No, when we go out of town, the way that they make you feel is really good. So I'm not gonna say I love it, but
no, Cancun was amazing. Yes. The resort was amazing.
Yes, it was.
All inclusive, food, liquor, premium liquor.
That's the only way. After going to a place where it wasn't all inclusive,
and they don't have that in the United States.
I only really, honestly, now I'm not even trying to sound stuck up, but I only really want to travel to places that everything is included, like all inclusive.
You go to.
I don't want to have to worry about what my
Vegas,
meal
they got
come from.
$50 a day. Fucking resort fees.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second, but yeah, all inclusive is.
Yeah, and then we went with a group of friends.
Yep.
So we have a travel tribe that we travel with.
So yes, and we're building our travel tribe, and we're looking for more people to travel with us. So we and this is the thing, and I do want to just throw this out there, because we've invited some people to do just to come on trips and just to do things, and people are so weird these days that I don't know what they think when you ask them to do stuff, but we kick it. We just honestly just be trying to share the love of our kicking it with other people.
I told the nigga what's going on a guy's trip, right? I don't know what this nigga thought. This nigga
I was
thought
doing what, a gay orgy?
that we was gonna all be in the same room together. I'm like,
what do you thought I was about to do, a gay
I'm
orgy?
like nigga, what is you? What? I don't know what you on, but my mind never even conjured up that thought. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Man,
No,
hey.
nigga, you gonna get your room, I'm gonna get my room, nigga. What is you talking about, bro?
Man.
The shit was just wild.
Yeah,
Then he had to get
different.
permission from his old lady. He said, yeah, she
It's
said
different.
you should go on the trip. You ain't never been on the trip.
You know what?
He sounded like a motherfucking slave, man. Like he just got his paper.
You know what?
So yeah, man.
Everybody's situation is set up different, so that's
but no,
all I can
invite
say.
people, man. Some
we
people
do.
do.
We truly be like, do y'all want to just do like? And then it's like when once people see it, they be like, "Dad, oh, we didn't think y'all." Like, yes, when we say we're doing something, if we invite you to our house for a party, we're really inviting you to our house for a party because we want you to come party. We kick it. That's not anything weird, funny, all of the above, or any of that. So, to Vegas, yes. Quick conversation about Vegas, because Vegas is revamping itself. You got the lights, you got the lies, you got the late night regrets for some people. And I wanted to start off with this question to you, because some people say that Vegas is not safe territory for couples because of the whole stereotype of Vegas being, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas and all that. So I wanted you to break it down, because you've traveled to Vegas this year by yourself, and then you've turned around, you traveled with me. Yeah. And so what is like the difference between the couple dynamic versus the single standpoint dynamic when you go to Vegas? Like, what's the difference in going to Vegas by yourself versus going like as a couple?
Well, for one, my pockets know the difference.
You know what?
So you by yourself, you know what I'm saying?
You need have to go there.
You know what I'm saying?
You need have to go there.
You know what I'm saying? I can eat tacos instead of going to... No, I'm just messing.
I'm pretty frugal.
Obviously, you move different if you go to Vegas as a single male versus as a couple. That just goes without saying. And so in a place like Vegas, though, single men don't look weird. You may look weird on a resort being a single male. Yeah. But in Vegas, because there's a lot of people in town for business conventions and stuff. That's true. So you don't look strange being a single male out there. That's true. There's a lot to do. Yeah, there's a lot to do. A lot of trouble to get into. You know what I'm saying? So I got family that stay out there. So, I don't... And see, people... The other thing is that people think when we go to Vegas, we don't even really do the strip. We be all off the strip. I mean, we do stuff on the strip. Yeah. Don't get it, but we do. We know how to move around Vegas. There's a lot of shit going on in Vegas because I got family there and they put me on that. So there's a lot of shit to get into in Vegas. But definitely, I think though more that to me, I've had better time, and this people gonna get like, I don't believe saying this, but more time with a couple than with single. It's just easier. Especially if you're talking to women and things like that. Hey, well, somebody done went for this nigga, so obviously he must have got something going on. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
So it's easy to pick up women. I'm just keeping that. I'm just saying that. I found that to be a lot easier.
You know I ain't gonna be responding to that. You say you like to go with me because I make it easier for you to pick up women. But
for real though, Vegas is set up for couples. So everybody know, you know that it's set up for couples. I've been going since '96, and it's set up for couples, especially for like newlywed couples and things like that. So it's set up for couples. So that's why a lot of couples go to Vegas and have a really good time.
Okay, so speaking of couples, since you
I don't think people when they talk about what happens in Vegas, I don't think they talking about the sex. I think they talking about all the cocaine, meth.
Well, I think they talking about that, the gambling, and the money that you lose.
That's what I think they talking about.
So let me ask you a question. Going back to the couple thing now, how do you think? What if couples had real issues when it came to Vegas, like trust, temptation, spending habits, energy mismatching, people getting jealous of each other? How would you handle that if you had them challenges? Like if it was like that.
Well, you had those challenges before you went. So you got a fucking 4-hour flight out there. You better have them conversations.
Say on the plane.
At the least. You better have some conversation.
So
at the least about gambling, about drinking. Because you see people, we didn't even talk about all the other. I would have seen motherfuckers pass the fuck out. Fuck they self up.
Yeah.
Lose all their money.
Yeah.
Go out there on the strip drunk, get robbed. Stupid shit.
So look, what's the one Vegas rule every couple should make before landing? Like if you on a plane with your girl, y'all sitting on the plane, what's the one rule y'all should make before y'all land in Vegas?
Don't do cocaine.
You know what?
Don't snort cocaine. It may have fentanyl in it. I don't know.
I would think my one rule
buy your
is
drugs from a dispensary. Don't go buy them off the street.
I would think I would think one rule that we will make is we ain't gonna lose all our money.
Yeah, that goes without saying. I would think, right?
Yeah, I'm just asking what would be a rule that you would make before you land?
Oh, my rule is watch me because I know I'm not a gambler like that. Yeah, you're not, so I don't have to worry about it. It's just the drinking, watching that overconsumption.
He said overconsumption.
I know a nigga like me. I'm a gremlin. I can go hard.
Hey, what is your advice to a couple? Because I done seen this. So, what is your advice to a couple where their energy mismatch, meaning that like one person want to gamble, other person just want to be at the spot. One person want to go out every night, other person want to just do brunch in bed.
Yeah.
How would you handle that? What advice do you have for people who go out of town with people like that?
We
mismatch?
Grown, so we have no problem with. I told people when we went to Cancun, you went off on your own and was out shopping and doing. It's cool for. I think if you have some time.
We did it in New York too.
I think people should build time to do stuff by themselves.
Because we did it in New York. Like we spent we spent the half a day like doing our own thing. Like he went to his little sites in New York. I went to my little sites in New York. Because it may not match up. And then we got back together like later that afternoon, like after we.
That's what I would say. I don't think there's nothing wrong with people having their own things that they want to do. Because some people may not want to go to the sports book like me. Sit and watch fucking games and smoke cigars. That's like, I don't want to do this shit for 3-4 hours. Fuck that. I'm about to go shop. I'm about to go do that. I don't like shopping. That shit's a waste of time for me. Fuck that. I hate that shit.
Well, let me ask you this. And I know the answer. I know the answer, but I'm just still asking this. Would you let your partner go to Vegas without you? Of course, you know, I'm going to say yeah, because y'all done seen him in Vegas without me.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with, I don't think there's anything wrong with a person that's in a relationship going to Vegas by themselves. I really don't. Now, if you just going by yourself, meaning that you don't get up with nobody, you just going by yourself, I would think that's kind of weird, though.
What?
Like, if you just went to Vegas by yourself, but, like, you didn't get up with nobody, you was in Vegas, you literally just went to the Vegas by yourself, stay by yourself, be by yourself.
If they gamblers, that's what they want to do. I know a guy who's basically he's a professional poker player.
No, I guess
so when he goes to Vegas, that's like a business trip to him.
Okay.
He ain't got time for it. He ain't got time for no hoes trying to rob him. Okay. He got 50 cash in the room. No, he ain't got time. So he's not. Okay. It's a business thing.
Let me ask you this. This. What's 3 things you like about Vegas?
One thing I always tell people is that Vegas is the only city that reinvents itself.
Okay, that's one.
So every 2 to 3 years, like when we went, now they have the Legion Stadium. Now they got the F1 Formula. And then we go back, they're building the A's Stadium right across the street from the MGM Grand. So it always reinvents itself. Okay.
Number 2.
The other thing is that it's a 24-hour city. I absolutely fucking love that shit. Like at any point in time, there's something to fucking do.
You literally can.
There's a party at 8 a.m.
We did.
There's a party at 4 a.m.
We actually fell asleep and woke up at like 2:30 and was like,
and it was jumping.
Let's go ahead and go on out.
The dude was like, "This is prime time. They just not getting started."
Like, let's get up and go out. Okay. One last thing about Vegas you like,
and that is it's open. It's one of the few places where you will see everybody: black, white, short, tall, Mexicans.
Okay.
So it's one of the few places where you will see some of everything there.
So my 3 things I
like that.
Definitely because it's 24 hours. I think that really helps, especially if you're flying from one coast to the next coast and you're getting there and
Yeah.
you still want to take advantage of your first day
There's
there.
no bad time to land in
I
Vegas.
think it's cool that you can, like I said, take a nap and then get up. The second thing I like about Vegas is the variety of food. I think that you can go to Vegas and you pretty much can have a little bit of anything from pizza to burgers to steaks
high-end shit.
From high end to cheap shit to very cheap shit to chain shit. So I love that about Vegas. And then I'm not gonna lie, I love the variety of people that you see. You come across a lot of different people in Vegas. And I just love the flair. I ain't gonna lie, I love the lights, even though sometimes they be overstimulating. But I do love the lights.
Because nobody is a native of Vegas. You rarely meet everybody's from somewhere.
Everybody has a different story of how they got to Vegas and shit like that. So that's what I like about Vegas. What about 3 things you dislike about Vegas?
I dislike about Vegas is the fucking heat and the oppressive heat in the summertime. This is the first time we went where it rained one day, so I had never seen Vegas rain. But I would definitely say the weather extremes can be a little bit. But once again, it's a 24-hour town, so sit your ass, sleep during the day when it's hot, and come out at night when it's cool.
True.
Like a vampire. The other thing I don't like is just now it's gotten almost to the point where it's overpriced. Like they're price gouging you for every. These motherfuckers tried to charge us $5 for a fucking fountain pop, so Sprite. Man, I'm not even cheap. I'm not paying that when you just gave it to me for free, motherfucker. Remember that shit? With MGM Graham? That's so they've overpriced you. Like you go to Vegas, the average drink is $25 on up, at least. One drink, mixed drink is $25 on up.
So price, what were the other 2 things you said? Price,
the heat.
The heat, and what else?
I would just say yeah, that would be it. The traffic has gotten much worse.
I'm about to say, if you ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say it, the traffic.
Yeah. Hey, but I think that's because they had the
F1,
F1 race. They had that shit set up.
The traffic, or I guess specifically the traffic this time, because the traffic this time was like horrific. It was like the worst. It was even worse this time than it was for Super Bowl. And maybe because they had so many streets, like I guess narrowed down to like blocked a lane because of the Formula One setup. The other thing that I dislike about Vegas, definitely the price. The prices at the bars, because there's no way that a Bloody Mary should cost $19. Just one Bloody Mary in like a single thin glass should not cost that much. And it wasn't like that before. Like even we went on Fremont and we went to one of the daiquiri places, and just for the cup, it was like $26.
I don't remember being like that for Super Bowl.
And I don't remember it being like that. And then I'm not gonna lie, I guess it just depends on which bartender you go to, because some bartenders was charging a little bit different than others. So I guess you just had to go to the right bartender to get the right price, because you go to the wrong one, they're gonna charge you full price. But I did not like that. And then you didn't see as many girls walking around ordering drinks. Like one thing I used to love about the casino, as long as you was in the casino, a girl would walk up to you and go get you a drink, whatever. Oh, yeah,
so there are no comps no more.
Yeah,
no comps,
like
no free drinks.
All that. I mean, you saw the girls walking,
and that's everywhere.
But it wasn't like it's not in abundance the way that it used to be.
Yeah, you may a hit and miss. A couple casinos had it, but no, they don't have that.
And then the other thing that I dislike about Vegas, and I know this is gonna sound like an oxymoron, but I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I hate the crowds. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes Vegas be too packed.
We went during Monday Night Football,
some parts of the
and
strip,
the Cowboys took over.
They finally did something on the premiere.
So I think that was just because it was a special event.
But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I dislike. I'm talking about the strip too. I'm just talking about sometimes the strip, walking from like, just trying to go from like 2-3 blocks on the strip. Sometimes
that's Vegas.
Like you literally you're walking like this because the person in front of you walking like this. Like I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I dislike that.
Yeah, move the fuck out the way.
I do really be wanting to round people out the way. Like, would you fucking walk? Like, would you just walk up? Like, ugh. Got that walk rage going on.
I see. That's that Chi-Town, New York,
like,
South
get
Side
the
shit.
fuck out the way, man. You walking 2 milliseconds per second. Name one place that you should always go if you go to Vegas. Like, what's your one thing that you always go to when you go to Vegas, no matter what. You're gonna always go.
Well, this
there.
is the first time we didn't go. I'm surprised we didn't, but I think it's because of the weather. You have to go to the Las Vegas sign. Take a picture in front of Las Vegas.
Yes, we did not do that.
This is the first time we did
not.
And we could have did it.
We could have did it, but
we was tired after the fucking game.
Yeah.
Cause we walked right past it. And we
then
like,
we
fuck
went
that
to
shit.
the lounge the one day, New Woo.
Yeah, so you gotta
that catch up with you.
If you are a smoker, if you smoke weed, you have to go to the Sky High Lounge at New Woo dispensary.
That was pretty dope.
It's the only consumption lounge. It's dope as fuck. You got to go there. It was
really, really dope.
You got to go there.
It was really,
that's one thing.
Dope.
That's only if you smoke. One thing you have to do, you have to go to Fremont Street and do Fremont.
Even though people be like, "Oh, Fremont
is cool."
I love Fremont.
Saturday night on Fremont is cool.
Love Fremont.
It's a whole party. It's free. They usually have free concerts out there. You can catch somebody. So
I love Fremont.
And that whole area is revamped. They got clubs and bars now, so it's real cool, safe, and walkable. So that you definitely got to do those things.
I love.
Then the other thing, you got to see the fountain at the Bellagio.
You do, but they didn't do that show this
because
time.
It was blocked because of the Formula One.
I didn't see them do that show. Now you know one thing about Vegas, they be having some different type of bums. They homeless niggas look hardcore.
The West Coast homeless niggas is crazy.
They look like they'll whoop your ass. Just if you look at them 2 seconds too long, they gonna whoop your ass. Niggas rise out the ground like motherfucking
I ain't gonna
zombies.
Lie. Like
we was standing in front of Starbucks and two homeless dudes. It was like they came out the crack of a fucking building. I swear to God.
I'm like, where did niggas come from? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep, and I ain't gonna lie. I was a kid.
I had to look and see, make sure they wasn't in the clown car. It was gonna be 8 more than
I clutched my bag a little bit tighter. I sure did. I ain't gonna lie. I turned straight into a Karen.
God damn.
Because I was like, where the fuck did they come from? And then the smell.
I'm gonna have to see if I actually learned something when I took that karate class and I was 10.
Man.
Because them motherfuckers look crazy.
I don't know what type of smells that Las Vegas bums, like, they don't smell like Chicago bums. Like, Chicago bums smell so much cleaner than Las Vegas bums.
You got bums. You got bum scales and shit.
I'm serious. Las Vegas bums smell like some totally
you ain't
different.
seen them Oakland bums. Them Oakland niggas is off the chain.
I seen them and I ain't fucking with them.
Them niggas is real live zombies.
They'll cut you with their teeth. Like, they're like vampires.
Them niggas is
Oakland
real zombies.
bums are like straight vampires.
Ain't them niggas
I ain't
zombies?
fucking with them.
No way.
Nah, they be out when the sun come up.
Man,
I don't fuck with them. Nope.
Is...
Hey, remember we went to Oakland and the back of the hotel had like
a marsh?
My
God.
It had like a marshland.
That shit was crazy.
And we seen the motherfucking homeless people walking through the marshland like they were zombies.
So you got to really, for y'all know Oakland is in the bay.
Man.
So it's like a lake ocean thing. And so during the day, the tide pulls all the water out. So you literally can walk out there in where the water used to be. Then at night it comes in. So we was out there in the day. We was doing our little thing, smoking. We just chilling. And then out of nowhere, a motherfucker, this nigga was like a chameleon, like he was a Navy.
It's like he came out the dirt.
He came out the mud and rose up. We ran so fucking fast. That shit was crazy, man.
We was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck?
He was right there the whole time. The only thing you can see was that white in his eyes.
And he looked dead at us. And we just took off running. We was like, fuck that. Fuck that.
And we was in a good part of town. On top of that.
I tell you, we never went back to that spot no
I never
more.
went back. That shit was crazy.
Scary.
That homeless niggas is everywhere. Yeah. They're every fucking where.
Yeah. What's the movie with Brad Pitt when the people turn to zombies? Was it X-Ball Z?
No, World War Z.
That's what Oakland zombies are. They homeless people are like World War Z.
But them Vegas niggas?
Yeah, they different.
Yeah, they
different. I'm sorry, Vegas, but y'all homeless men are like, woo.
That shit was crazy.
Can't, yeah. But overall, I love Vegas. I ain't gonna lie. I would go back. I would go to Vegas once a year. I would.
Yeah.
Definitely in the summer. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The one thing I did not like about this time going to Vegas was I didn't get in a pool. This is the first time I went to Vegas and did not get in a pool.
That we went for Super Bowl. It was too cold.
We ain't getting a pool.
Nope. It was too cold for that shit.
Oh, well, this is the second time I went to Vegas and didn't get in the pool. So that's even more why I got to go back when it's warm, so I can go get in the pool in Vegas. There's
Yeah.
nothing like a rooftop pool party in Vegas. Those are really fun. You have concerts, all that. Yes, you're gonna tell us your Gucci story. Yep, that's what
What,
you're gonna
Gucci?
show.
Oh, the Gucci story?
Yes,
Nah.
we know you saw Gucci on the rooftop in Vegas. But yeah, I like Vegas. I will always go back to Vegas.
No doubt.
Dope. Go to Vegas if you have the chance. I do want to take our kids to Vegas. Our daughter turns 21 this summer. And so I would really love for all four of us to go to Vegas
Let
to
look like
hang
she would
out.
get arrested if she went to Vegas.
Man, because either she gonna cuss out
I can
somebody
keep her on a short leash.
or she gonna be out to watch her on the table.
Yeah.
She a gamble. Layla gamble.
Yeah, I
She a
have to watch
hustler
her.
at heart. So she gonna try to make that turn that 4
She'll
into
be
an 8.
amazed. That'll just
That 8 into a
she'll move to
16. That
Vegas.
16 to a 32.
Yeah,
So
I have to watch
32, 64. Yeah, you have to watch her. All right, fair or foul, Vegas style. Are you ready?
Let's see what kind of shit you done conjured up.
Oh, wow. How about this? Gambling with your rent or bill money because you feel lucky. Is that fair or foul?
Niggas go to the club right now with their rent money. Right now.
They go to the cigar bar.
And they be up there stunting. And you like, damn. I'm $86 short. Yeah, I'm saying, I was only supposed to get one round. I said, now I'm $86 short.
Man.
So I know niggas do that, man.
I
know
seen
niggas
it.
Man, I know.
Catch that whole check.
He's like, damn, G.
Why you let me? Why you let me?
Niggas do that locally, let alone going to Vegas. They thinking they about to come up.
Well, I'm gonna say that's foul. Because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna lose it.
Never go.
You rarely go double.
That's just in general. Don't go out of town with your last, and if you ain't got it.
Yeah, if you ain't got it, don't do it.
You shouldn't be doing that. You should seriously. You shouldn't be doing it. If you're going out of town, you got to finance it. You shouldn't do that.
It's hard to gamble when you cheap, and that's me. I'm raising my hand. That is me. I'm describing her. I'm cheap. So he would tell you. D.O.C. would tell you. I put what was that $20 in a blackjack machine. I won that $15 so fast. I cashed out so fast. I was
For
like,
me,
cash out.
It's not so much as cheap. I hate to lose.
That too. I don't like losing either.
I'm very competitive. So,
but I'm cheap too.
That's why I don't like to do slots because I feel you really don't have any control over the outcome. So I like to do things in which you have control over.
Like when I see people pull out $100 bill at the casino, I be cringing inside.
We watched the one nigga just lose $100 in like 5 minutes.
He just kept pushing the button, like just push. I
guess he liked the lights or some shit.
You know what? If you notice, so one of the things that I did notice, now that he brought this up, one of the things that I did notice that a lot of the old school slot machines that we like, you pull down or whatever, those are going away. They got all these like big ass Korean style fucking. I ain't gonna even call them slot machines because you don't pull no slide. All you do is push the fucking button. It's like a video game. And then we literally watch people sit there for hours and just hit these buttons, just touch buttons and all that. And we for the life of us, we couldn't figure out the logic for half these games that we watched and couldn't figure out what was the logic behind it. Yeah. How about this? Winning and not tipping your dealer. So you at the blackjack table, you hit a pot, and then you don't tip your dealer.
I tip everybody. I'm a good tipper.
You do. You tip too much sometimes.
That's how I get shit. How you think I got your heavy ass bag on that plane? You know what I'm saying? That nigga seen that money, he already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to pay extra.
I'm a modest tipper, but he goes above and beyond.
That's how you get extra shit.
How about this? Skipping a line because you know somebody. So it's a long line for something. You see somebody you know. You be like, yo, what's up? And then you go get in line by that person. Is that fair or foul?
You mean a cut and chat?
Yeah. Chat and cuts.
Yeah, chat and cut.
Is that fair or foul?
Fair.
Yeah, you said that's fair?
If your punk ass ain't gonna say shit, that's on you. I done said something to a nigga. I mean, one time we almost got in a fight at the Sox game because of that.
That's true.
Fam, you really?
I say it's foul because you know it's foul doing it.
I know I'm sure, but you act like you didn't see me. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You think I'm less than 5'7"?
You about to see that? I might be 6'6" real quick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Better get your ass to the back, nigga.
That's foul.
You the one people like, I'm glad you said something. You niggas was about to let him cut in front of y'all?
That's foul.
Fuck that nigga.
You already know you walking up there to talk, you cutting the line. That's foul. How about this? this 2-part question. First part, taking pictures of strangers that are passed out. So you walking in Vegas. Remember this Vegas style. You walking in Vegas.
If you in the public way, as I
out.
told you, if you in the public way, it's game, nigga. You about to be on
And so that's
somebody's
fair
name.
for you to take out your picture and zoom in on somebody passed out on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, how about
if you
this?
In the public way, nigga.
Is it fair or foul to just take pictures of women that you see that
That's
you think
creep
look
shit.
good?
I don't do that. That's creep shit.
Okay, so that's foul.
Yeah, that's creep shit.
Okay, I was hoping you said foul for that.
I just gonna say, look at that ass right there. I ain't gonna like, what's up, baby? You look good.
I was hoping you said foul.
You know, I say something. I'm not gonna be creeped out.
I was hoping you
we
said
don't
foul.
do that, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Even sometimes taking a picture of a stranger, that's kind of foul too.
What you mean? Nigga pass out?
Mm-hmm.
Know that? That's funny.
You said that so matter of fact.
That's funny as hell.
No, it ain't.
He's in the public. Hey, he's entertaining. He's entertaining everybody. He's pissing on himself. He done bust his head. Remember the one lady had all the paramedics over there, then passed out in MGM.
Now she said, "I'm nauseous."
No, you did too much cocaine.
She's like, "Ugh."
That's what it is, and you forgot you did cocaine.
She kept doing that in the bed, and wasn't nothing coming out. She was like, "Ugh."
No, you shouldn't mix cocaine with liquor.
She's like, I can't stop heaving.
Yeah.
I was dying laughing.
Yeah, I was.
I was dying laughing. I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't help it. This lady is funny. How about this? Lying about how much you win to your partner. You in Vegas.
I don't lie.
You really won $1,200, but you tell her you only won $500.
Because she gonna spend it. That's right.
So that's fair? You saying that's fair?
I wouldn't do it, but hey.
I love how you just maneuvered that. I love how you just said I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
I think that's foul.
Because I done been in Vegas and hit, and I break off everybody. We about to have drinks or whatever. That's how we do it.
Yeah, I think that's foul. I think
share it with the people
honest.
I'm with, you know, especially if you come up or something like that. Yeah.
Now, only way I think that that's fair is if you know your partner like is not like steal money and shit like that. Well, why would you be with somebody if they steal your money?
Be with all of them. Remember the nigga cheated with him earlier, so that's why they remember. So if the nigga cheated on you and he had money from you, at least he's consistent with the bullshit,
man.
So
how about this? Flirting harmlessly at the casino or whatever while your partner's not around, or just in general.
Those are not flirts, those are hoes. I keep trying to tell my brother that when we went, he thinking them girls is flirting with him. Those is hoes, man. They prostitutes. I look better than you. You know what I mean? You think they just gonna walk up to you and just hit on? No, those are prostitutes, nigga. So,
but how about
if they're flirting with you, they trying to get paid.
But what I'm saying is flirting back. Is that fair or foul?
I guess you're trying to negotiate the price there, right?
So is that fair or foul? Flirting while your partner's not around.
That's fair. Hey, my grandmama always said, ain't nothing wrong with looking at the orange as long as you don't squeeze them.
What the fuck?
I'm just telling you what she told me. You can look at the oranges, you just don't squeeze them.
Oh, so I can look at the fried chicken as long as I don't take a bite.
Ain't nothing wrong with damn, look how good it looks.
You know what?
Smells
good. Whatever.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Last one. Couples setting a no, or not even couples, just people setting a no rules for Vegas weekend. Like you going to Vegas, you like fucking no rules. You do whatever. Is that fair or foul?
You better be careful.
Is that
she may
fair
have
or foul?
3 dicks in her mouth at the end of the night. So be careful.
How you go all the way to 3
You may realize that she wanted that gangbang. And believe me, you have a line.
Wait a minute, time out.
You gotta be careful when you say
all
that.
I said was couples setting a no rules, and then you said she may have 3 dicks in her mouth. She may get gangbang.
So you better be careful.
How you go to the
be careful. I remember one nigga, he found out his girl do cocaine. When a nigga offered it, he didn't know that, so you gotta be careful. Man. When you open up Pandora's box, be careful with that shit.
You just went straight
I'm going to, for real, I can do anything.
Well, that's like...
I can do anything. Okay.
Man.
You better be careful.
That's like you finding out your man may like transgender women in Vegas.
Hey, I done heard them stories I ain't gonna put some niggas out there.
Don't put nobody out there.
Because I went to dinner with his girl, and she told me. So
don't.
Why would you have friends and be communicating with the niggas?
Don't put nobody on blast.
I'm just doing Bible verses and trying to put the hands of Jesus.
This is not Maury Povich. No, we ain't gonna. You are not the daddy nobody today. All right.
These niggas out there wilding out. That's all I got to say. That's a whole nigga, G.
How about this, fair or foul? Give me you paying for some prostitutes.
He's fake.
You know what?
No, I did not self-indict myself.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. That choke said it all. You know, on that note, with that being said, that was the last fair or foul I had.
Man, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Man, on that note, D.O.C, thank you. And you know what? Before we go anywhere, I do want to pause and give a shout out to our producer, Mr. Ron, who sits in the background and who hook us up.
Yeah.
And just want to pause and just say thank you to him for assisting with this episode.
Yeah, Ron Reed from the Views and Opinions podcast.
Yes.
Shout out
Check
to
out
Ron.
his page. He has podcasts. He works with other people. If you have a podcast and you're interested, hit him up as well. So before we go, just had to throw that shout out. Anything else you want to give out real quick?
Man. As we get ready to go into the year and finish the year strong, the Wolves are out. It's Robin season. Niggas is out wild and out watching 6.
And
other than that,
I just want to say for people, have grace with other people. This is the holiday time. And I ain't gonna lie, between seasonal depression and between people being around the holidays without their loved ones, certain loved ones, it may cause people to be different, act different, be indifferent. Don't take it personal. People go through a lot during the holidays.
Smoke
so I
some
just
weed.
wanna
You'll be all right.
That's still dope. You know, that's the nigga version of it.
Smoke some weed.
But yeah, it's just reach out, take care, and have fun, and just try to enjoy the holidays as best as possible. So with that being said, thank you for shooting this episode with me. I always love being in the lab with you.
And with that, we out.
We out.
Peace.
The Lust Podcast, turn the volume high. Real talk for your soul, no alibi. From the love and the pain to the joy we feel, we keep it 100, yeah, we keep it real. Life, culture, love, and all the drama. We're talking real, no fake, no comma. Read it off for real, baby, you know what it is.